Hello everyone, this is Ketan here. Welcome to the personal interview series. By the way, this is going to be part one of personal interview. I know you all are gearing up for all the calls that you have for Symbiosis, the upcoming calls of the IMs and so on and so forth. I just thought of creating this series for personal interview because this is one of the most important aspect or segment of your your interview process, including your written exam and all that. So going forward we will be doing pi questions one by one, how to answer them. What I intend to do here is basically to point out a couple of common mistakes that everybody does when they go for their pi, and how can you avoid them. Fine, so this is going to be part one, and today I'm going to cover first question of this series. All right. So what's on the screen, guys? Yeah, that's tell me about yourself. The most common question asked to every candidate across the colleges. So all MBA parents are going to go through this question. Tell me about yourself. This is a pretty common question, the easiest of all, but trust me, this is one of the important one, and this is mother of all the questions. Fine. Now if I just look at how do you basically answer this question. I'm a panelist of a couple of colleges, and I see uh, out of 10, 9 students will have a same flow which is there on this slide now. So when it's asked, like, tell me about yourself or introduce yourself, how do they go ahead with this? So the candidate will talk about his name first. My name is so and so forth. They'll talk about their family. In this, they'll talk about their father, their mother, how many siblings they have, what they do, where do you guys stay, that's your native. Then you're going to talk about your schooling, academics, and the company that you worked, so on and so forth. Fine. This is a common flow of your tell me about yourself or introduce yourself. Now, the question is this correct? Yeah, that's the main question. Whenever I interview candidates, everybody starts with the same thing. Now when I start, when we start, I see a candidate coming into the room. He pulls the chair and he sits out there, and I just ask him as a formality, okay, fine, tell me about yourself. And I don't even care a damn to even look at him or listen to him, because I know he's going to start with his name, then he's going to talk about his family, then he's going to talk about his strength and weakness and schooling and so on and so forth. I'm less bothered about it because I know this is the flow, and it's been there happening since decades. Fine. So the question here is this correct? Okay, yes, this is correct, but my problem is this is not appropriate. This is not the answer that you should be giving to your interview panelist, saying that my name is ABCD and all that. No, this is not the appropriate answer. And yahi same flow, yahi घिसा pita answer, monotonous, we've been giving from last 50 years. And now, looking at the dynamics in the market, looking at the cutthroat competition in the B schools, guys, you got to change it. Okay, this may be correct. I'm not saying that you should not be talking like this. Yeah, you can go ahead, you can introduce yourself in this segment, but the point is, if you start in this flow, will there be any impact? Okay, will the panelist be interested in listening to you? Will he care a damn about listening to your introduction? Because whatever you're saying, all this bullshit is there on the resume, is there on the form. So you're not gonna talk like this. You're not supposed to talk like this. If everybody getting into that cabin is talking about my name is this, I'm from here, how you guys are gonna create a value out there? So that's the major problem that you need to understand. You should not be talking about your family. Most of the teachers, most of the guest lecturers, most of the guys may tell you that, okay, you should be talking about family, but then why you should be talking about your family? What is the need about talking your family? That why do you have to invite so many questions? So people say that, okay, my father has his own business. We have this XYZ business. The exact counter question is that, okay, then why don't you want to pursue business itself? Why do you want to get into MBA as a course? Why do you want to spend 2 years? And trust me, guys, the guys out there, these panelists, they are the alumnus, they are the HODs. These guys are really smart. They're pretty awesome. They've been there in the industry from a couple of decades now. They're gonna counterattack you, and they're just there to take your case. So they're gonna ask you, okay, why don't you look at the trade-off? Why don't you look at the opportunity cost? You're gonna spend 10 lakhs as the fees. You can probably put that money as a capital in your business. So you have a capital which you can be infusing in your business, and then just help your dad. Why don't you want to do that? Here you're inviting trouble for yourself. Okay. Then if you say, as a girl, my mom is housewife, or my mom is a working professional, she works in XYZ company, you are inviting a question on women empowerment. Though it's in your favor, but then I just don't want you guys to invite questions unnecessarily. Somebody says that, okay, my brother is an IIM Ahmedabad alumnus, and he's currently working with, say, Goldman Sachs. He's a trader. Okay, so do you want to follow the same path? Then why are you sitting here for XYZ college? Why don't you pursue for IIM Ahmedabad? So what's your CAT score? Okay, why didn't you get a good score? Okay, so you got 99 plus plus. Okay, so you are hoping for a call from one of the IIM. So are you really sure that you want to join my college or our college? Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to unnecessarily talk about your family? I'm going to tell you when you need to make a mention about your family, as I'm going to go ahead with this series, and I'm going to tell you about that. Native. Guys, trust me, this is not the way to introduce yourself. Who are you? You are an MBA aspirant. You are close to that college. You are about to convert that college. Who are you? You are a future manager. You are a future leader. And who is introducing himself saying that I belong to this place? No, doesn't sound really good. I again say, this is correct, not appropriate, because you have to say something which will help your panelist, or which will kind of tempt them to listen to you. Okay, now this guy is saying something different. Okay, so he has broken all the protocols, all the monotonous way. Let me give little bit attention to this guy. Fine. So as a manager, as a leader, you're not supposed to talk about it. For example, if I just introduce myself like this, okay, so let me take it by myself. All right, so my name is Keithan. Okay, I did my graduation from a college called Symbiosis. I did a graduation in commerce. Okay, I was rank 1 in Pune University. Then I moved on to do a job. I did work for a couple of years. I did my MBA from KG Somaya, MBA Finance, and a gold medalist in finance. I'm currently working with third largest investment bank in the world as a trader, so on and so forth. Okay, that's good for you. Everything is there on the resume. How you are creating a value addition to a question that I just asked you. This all is your profile. This is not about talking yourself. Okay, if the panelist asks you that walk me through your resume, then this flow will make heck lot of sense. Otherwise, it's nonsense. Trust me. So what is expected out of you? When you talk about tell me about yourself, they are expecting something which is not there on the resume. For the fact they know everything about you, and for the fact they have shortlisted you, it means you are eligible for that college. It means you have scored very well on the benchmarks that they've set for you. So now here is a time, guys, for you to tell about yourself something which is very different. Here they want to understand you as a person. What's your persona? What's your personality? And how it's going to help their B school? Why do you want to do an MBA? What are your qualities which will help you to be in that B school and create a difference altogether? Because trust me, guys, if everybody's going to talk like this, then you're playing a table tennis, question answer, question answer, question answer. And that is the reason people tell me that, sir, my interview just got over in 5 minutes. Yeah, because there was nothing interesting that the panelists really wanted to hear or listen from you. Fine. So let's not do these common mistakes. Let's not talk about our name. It's okay. It's okay. You can talk about your name, but at least when you say that my name is Keithan, at least the next line should be catchy. Next line should be something which is extraordinary. Now, going forward, what I want you guys to do is, till the time I'm uploading my second video where I'm going to explain it to you, that how your introduction should look like. There are around about 9 steps to talk about yourself. But for the fact, I'm going to do it a little later on, I want you guys to sit down, take a pen and a paper, and think about your qualities. Think about, if this is not going to be the way of your introduction, then what you are going to introduce yourself as. What is going to be that line? What's going to be that line, that catchy sentence, that catchy jargon which is going to help you to introduce yourself, right? And when I meet you guys next time, I'm going to tell you how exactly you should be, introducing yourself. But as of now, if you are expecting a call, like if you have a call from Symbiosis, and if you are, due for that next first week of February, just make sure that you're not talking in this flow. Okay, so sit down. Avoid talking about your family. Avoid talking about you from Mumbai, Pune, Ahmedabad, whatsoever. Don't talk about your schooling a lot. There are ways to put these things in place. There are ways to put these things, this information in the context, which I'm going to help you. But before we go ahead, guys, I want you guys to think a little bit more about how you will be opening your sentence for introduce yourself. Okay, now let's go ahead and understand a couple of more things. Now, what mistakes we do? The problem is when we go with this kind of a flow, it becomes a little monotonous and not much interesting. Okay, so I'll give you a couple of hints. You can start with a jargon. You can start with a slok. You can start with one of your strength. You can start with one of the achievement that you had. You can start with the core reason of you want to do an MBA, right? These are 4 to 5 points you can jot down, you can work on. This may be one of your opening sentence, and in the next video I will definitely tell you how to introduce yourself. All right, so just to help you guys, you can watch me live on my page this Sunday. I'm going to be conducting lectures in Pune. In Pune, we already have started with our GD, GE, you can call it as JD, you can call it as batches. We are on full-fledgedly working on these things. You can watch me live, my live sessions, the coming Sunday in Pune itself. All the lectures in Pune will be taken by me personally, and we will be doing the same thing that I just talked about. Here is my number. You can get in touch with me directly. If you have any issues, you can WhatsApp me with your introduction, so on and so forth. And before we meet up next time, I just want you guys to think about your answer. If you want to send it to me as a message or a WhatsApp on this number, I would love to kind of verify it. And next video, when I'm going to talk about, I'm only going to be talking about those 9 steps to introduce yourself and a flow. All right, thank you so much, guys. You can subscribe to my channel if you like it, and do like the page to watch my live video. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye bye.